Hello everyone, this is Herinda, and today we are playing a ranked match. Serastian's just started, and he's using an order deck, and looks like his opponent's also playing with order.
Yep, it's order on order game.
So your ranking is 1760 something.
I think it's 1763 at the moment.
1763.
Yeah. At the moment, I'm going to look to try and get 2-drop Wing Soldier followed up by a maybe Wing Shield or Waking Stone. Kind of see. I'm going to hold on to Blessing of Haste. I think I'm just going to go for the classic 3 idle game and use the Waking Stones to control the field a bit. But depending on what he drops, I may shift one of the Waking Stones if he's playing Morgan.
So if you're playing this kind of matchup and you've got the option between Wing Shield and Waking Stones, because quite often I have the option between Wing Shield and Spearman, and I'm not quite sure which one to go with, because while the Wing Shields do have good defense, they're also still quite vulnerable to focus attacks and that kind of thing. So, but then it's difficult to know whether you should be more aggressive. So what do you tend to go for?
Usually with the deck I have, I try and go for early aggression against order. Control the field a bit, but it depends. I mean, at the moment I'm not too fussed about Waking Stones. I might, looking at the field, let's get another Wing Soldier down. I'll hold on to one Waking Stone so that when these units on the bottom row start to move up, I can just control one of the rows. But at the moment I'm just going to keep putting pressure on mid and make him come to get me.
And then there's also the fear of having them use Pover and just moving the Waking Stone out of the way as well. So
yeah, I mean, I pack Transposition to try and negate that a bit, but that is a concern. My Waking Stones do tend to get flipped and pothered against the mirror.
So I guess with the Wing Shield it's easier because, you know, they can flip or Pover a Wing Shield, but then it can still attack.
Yeah, I also find...
speaking of Pover,
that was lucky on my part. I also find that Wing Shields are good against order because of the Spearmen, because if you've got 2 units behind them when they attack, it just negates
yeah,
everything.
Of course they don't take any spiky damage.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, that's looking a bit nasty, to be honest, what he's got there. What do I want to do here? Do I keep ramping, or do I sack and try and deal with something? He's probably not going to get another pother off, so I'm just going to try and control the middle with a Waking Stone here and get 5 damage in on his middle idol quickly. Put him under a bit of pressure. I mean, it's always good to try and get rid of a middle idol, and I've now got an Imperial Resources, so I've got something to build to if I want. Chances are he'll be running Wombo Combo, Mangonel, Speed Focus, which I don't run, because when I have it in my deck I find that I rely on it too much and it makes me play worse.
I personally do go with that combination of scrolls. I tend to not keep them in my hand early game. I tend to try and build it up when I'm later on in the game. So I always start off with trying to build up my defenses, or try to be more aggressive depending on how the game itself is going and depending on what resource I'm playing against.
Yeah. I'm gonna get a nice scholar down here. Move her up, her down, and where do I want my Night Scholar? Probably here is good. I can rejig it as needed. I mean, the reason I like Waking Stones as well is they really are an absolute pain to try and remove at times. Imperial Resources helps with that as well, though I'm probably going to sack that for cards next turn. Thing is, I don't like these...
Well, if he's got a focus or a Pover, he could do a lot of damage now.
Oh yeah, for sure. We've already seen one Pother, so hopefully we won't see another one for a bit.
Their avatar actually looks like your avatar's long lost sister or something.
It's my kid sister. Oh, this isn't good. Focus and get rid of the scholar, maybe.
No, I
Okay.
presumed that they would do that, to be honest.
I'm just wondering whether they'll leave that middle idol exposed though.
I think they want to kill creatures. Oh, why did they focus that on?
Yeah, that's the same, I guess. Oh well, I'm happy to take out middle idol, and let's get some scrolls. Ooh, decision time.
What are you thinking about?
Well, I want to take out this Vanguard because I don't really fancy getting hit in the face with that. But I also really want to take out that middle idol while it's exposed. Okay, let's do this. I'll take out the Vanguard with the Night Scholar because he's fat, and I'll take out the middle idol, and he might be able to survive a beating from the skirmisher at the same time.
I think that was the best option to go with. Because you've not exposed the weaker unit, which could be easily killed. You've still kept it hidden behind the Waking Stone and drawn out the unit with more health, so I think that was a good decision.
At the moment he has got card advantage as I wasted 2 cards to take out an idol, and he's now got 5 cards in hand. But he's only going to be able to play maybe 1 or 2 tops a turn, maybe some cheap spells. But we'll see,
Well, he does have a big advantage over you in the way that he's got 2 skirmishers on the field at the moment.
This is true. Okay, so Night Scholar's gone down. Okay, I'm probably not going to see another Waking Stone for a while now, which is a bit of a pain, but we'll see.
Do you run summons in this deck? That's out of curiosity.
No, I run pushback these days. Okay. Do I abandon this row entirely?
Well,
try
he's going to come charging through that middle lane now. So whatever you put there is just going to be taking damage.
I'm going to just drop him up there. She's probably going to die anyway, so I'll try and split the attack. At least separate his rows a bit. Because at least that way, they can either kill this or that, or if they kill both, they have to break them apart a bit. But yeah, I'm not a fan of all these skirmishers, but I'm hopefully going to be able to lock the field down a bit later. We shall see. Okay. Another skirmisher, maybe? With that 3? No, okay. I need to draw some decent oh, another Vanguard, that's not helping. Draw scrolls. Cool. Don't see this one going well for me anymore. Probably should have gone for the creatures rather than that middle idol, but I gambled and lost.
That always happens when you go for idols.
Not always. I've won a fair few games by doing that, but I should have definitely taken the idol, the creatures then if I could have done. I thought I might be able to stabilise, but no, it is not happening. And he's ramping up for Imperial resources now as well. Okay. Regardless of what I play, he's gonna die. Darn.
Mangonel would be great now.
Yeah, it would.
They're all nice and lined up for a Mangonel right now.
I could have actually taken out at least one of the skirmishers, but never mind. I'm going to try and rebuild a road down here and then move up gradually.
If you get time.
Yeah.
But I feeling he's gonna drop a general soon.
Or he'll Imperial Resources this turn, maybe.
He might not, because he might think that he's already got it. As in got the game.
Yeah. Which I think he may have at the moment. Imperial
Oh, he
Resources.
definitely went for it.
Just wondering whether he'll kill my Scholar or smash. Ah, he's going for the Scholar.
Smart guy.
Okay, right. Okay, that's actually quite helpful.
Kill skirmisher, or are you gonna leave it?
Yeah, I think I should probably kill him. At least then they're all on the same cooldown. He has got major card advantage, field presence, and resource advantage over me at the moment.
Yeah, it's not looking pretty.
Only thing in my favour is middle idle, so I might get another Waking Stone, which will help, but we'll see.
Yeah, if you can
Ah, another Imperial Resources. Okay.
if you can try and slow him down a bit, you might have a chance if he makes mistakes. At this level of ranked, it's
Unlikely.
Oh. yeah, to say the least.
I gotta say the mirror I really struggle with. I'm not too bad, well, I don't know, I find this deck copes okay against growth and energy, but not so much mirror. Okay. That's not helping me right now. There are my skirmishers, damn it.
Don't even have a lot of resources to play around with either.
Nope. Just hope those two stick, really.
He's got 8 scrolls in hand.
Yeah.
One of them's gonna be cooldown reset, has to be.
Yeah, I can't see myself surviving more than 3 more turns now.
You can't let your sister beat you! Oh, new orders.
Really?
Interesting. I was wondering what other scrolls he was packing because he didn't have Waking Stones. I've not seen any Mangonels yet.
Yeah.
I'll just go over here, I'll just go over there, and I'm just going to take a little walk over here. Oh, that's lovely.
Ah, darn.
Surprise!
Yeah. This is GG.
Yeah. That new orders. That is why you must kill creatures. You never know when they're going to pop up.
Yeah. Ah.
Run away, Steve! Hide in the corner!
Regardless of what I do now, I'm just gonna bite it. I'm just hoping he finishes it quickly. Puts me out of my misery, so to speak.
Well, he really doesn't want any of your stuff to lift, does he?
Nope.
I will cut you down!
He's not giving me any opportunity to get back in here. I just hoping he isn't going to try and farm me, which it looks like he is, and just kill all my idols for maximum gold. 'Cause I hate when people do that. Derp. Because I can't really do
Moral
anything
victory!
else. Sure is.
He's an honourable skirmisher.
I'm wondering if this guy's actually back in general, because I haven't seen one yet, although he hasn't had a need to drop one.
You might have replaced it with new orders or something. But then I guess he wouldn't really need to because he doesn't have waking stones or mangonels, so...
Yeah.
Unless he's just been sacking them. Because he did Imperial Resources twice, I think, so he might have played that instead of the General.
Oh god.
He really is rubbing salt in the wound, isn't he?
Yeah, yeah.
No, I do the same, to be honest. I'd be sitting there going,
Savouring the victory.
play all the things! Well, unfortunately, you can't win them all.
Nope.
If you did, then you'd be Blinky.
This is true.
And we can only have one of those. One of those is enough. Oh, there's a general.
There we go. Hopefully he'll finish.
You were saving it
off.
for the finale.
He was. He was.
And for my next trick, ta-da, general.
Wow.
Alright, you've done it. Come on, done your turn. GD Stumdra.
Boosh. I got destroyed.
Better luck next time.
1846. He had 100 more rating on me. GG matchmaking is all I'm gonna say. Cheers, bro.